They're competing in common childhood games so that the moment you lose, you die.
Well, despite the inspiration from children's games, this show is definitely not for children. This has become a total phenomenon, hasn't it? This has become a total phenomenon, hasn't it?
In part, it's sort of growing disgust with capitalism, but also morbid fascination with people. Really wondering if they would be able to survive.
And I was like blown away because it was so fast-paced, but you also see like how dire the circumstances are. How dire the circumstances are for the people involved in these games, So I think that's what really makes it exciting, and it just kicks into high gear even more, right? In the third episode and so on.
People are inherently evil, all of us. So with these shows, right, it's a guilty-free way of, I get to see what happens to that guy. Yeah, then I think ultimately that's why a lot of people enjoy these kind of games.
Don't play games with strangers on the road.
But if you want to play game with Gong Yu?
I might. I refuse to answer this question.
When the brain is flooded with different images, it will treat it as reality.
Shouldn't we all have freedom of what we want to watch? And if you don't want to watch it, don't.
The effect it has on our brain, especially on the developing brain of a child, and you will now not see these violent kind of gory images or ideas as something that's appalling. Your boundaries change, okay? So, are we trying to raise here serial killers or not? Like, this is a very serious question.
Parents, at the end of the day, should be the ones that are controlling what kids are watching on TV, right?
For sure. On the other hand, let's be realistic. Most of the time, parents have no idea what their children are watching.
A drama from South Korea where people are randomly killed in a series of children's games. I enjoyed the first episode because I didn't need to watch it. I can just walk outside and see it for real on my street. A sick maniac had just allegedly robbed one woman on Saturday. It was once the #1 tourist capital, but now it's Squid Game.
I feel like I'm dealing with too much in my life. I can't handle it. I've spent the last year covering mass shootings, going into wildfires.
I hate watching it, gotta say. It's too dystopian, and my anxiety just goes like this.
Somewhat like the extreme competition of life.
It caught me after the first episode, that's all I gotta say. Even though it's incredibly violent, yes, but it's so interesting.
It goes without saying that it gets pretty graphic. But I think the violence in it is always in service of the storytelling, and in the same way that we love to watch Quentin Tarantino films. It's a big focal point of the show, but it's definitely not the main one. It kind of uses the deadly game idea to explore other more human stories. And I mean, if you're like one of the 5 people on the planet who have not seen Squid Game yet, then yeah, you.
You're looking at one of them.
Yes, this is a direct order to watch Squid Game now.
구독과 좋아요 눌러주세요.